What is the best way to get referrals? By the time we're done watching this video, you're going to learn some of the really cool ways that you can get more referrals for your business. In this video, you're going to first learn how great service can naturally lead to more referrals. I'll show you some strategic ways that you can use referrals to get even more referrals. Plus, if you're an introvert like I am, I'm even going to share how attending events can help you increase your word of mouth marketing. Ready to get started? Let's go. The first step, if you want more referrals, is to exceed customer expectations. I'm willing to bet there have been times where someone went over and above for you to such an extent that you started raving about your experience. So in my case, I'll give you an example. I had an incredible interior designer who took a section of my home and turned it into a library. That's a childhood dream of mine. I know I'm a little strange. Some people as kids, they imagine their future families. Other people had a dream car. I had a dream library. That's just me. I'm a nerd. She did such an incredible job transforming that space that I posted about it on all the major social networks, making sure to tag her and letting people know that she did work from all across the country. She'd fly everywhere to help people. As a result, her following went up. People started contacting her. They were interested about her services. I want you to think about a time that someone exceeded your expectations. Maybe it was a restaurant. Maybe it was some type of vendor for your home. Anyone that you can think of, maybe a tailor. Think about how many people you told about their amazing product or service. So sometimes it doesn't even take a lot of great extra effort to get referrals. It's simply going above and beyond. Another tactic that you can use is you can incentivize referrals. Now we have to be careful with this because if we're not careful, it's going to make the relationship seem more transactional. We want to make sure that we're not cold when we're incentivizing. It's not just simply, get 3 more people to do this. We don't want to make it feel like it's a direct sales relationship when in fact, we just want people to just share their great experience. And so we can incentivize them in many different ways. Maybe we give them a discount, or maybe we offer them some type of free gift. Maybe we even create some type of experience that only our great referring customers are invited to. So we're creating a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, for people outside of that circle, for those clients and customers who are not included. And really, ideally, you want the clients that are not referring you to see the benefits that the clients who are referring you are getting. So not in a direct kind of attacking way, but if you put it out there on social media where they just happen to see it too, then that can be a benefit. The next step to getting more referrals is to leverage testimonials and reviews. Encourage people to put their information out there. If they have a great experience, ask them to put it up on Google for you. Have them rate you on whichever social network is most likely to get the attention of other members of your target market. Maybe they need to go on Yelp or TripAdvisor. Have people rate you in those spaces. Have them post their testimonials. And sometimes we even have to lead people so that they understand what a good testimonial is. So you want them to be specific. Why were they overjoyed with your service or your product? So not just that it was good, but were you punctual? Did you exceed expectations in terms of the design aesthetic? Is the attention to detail incredible? Are the materials much more lush than what you originally thought it would be? Ask them to put these very descriptive and precise wordings in their testimonials and their online reviews, and that's going to get the attention of more people. An online review is nothing but a digital referral because now you have people that have already had interactions with you telling the rest of the world how amazing you are. And the great thing is you don't even have to let those reviews stay where they are. You can take pictures of them and use them in other modes of marketing. You can put them in your website. You can put them in your emails that you send out to people. You can put them in your newsletters so they don't have to just stay one place. You can use them over and over and over again because all they're doing is leading credibility. A referral is basically someone who's used your product or service, who's leveraging their reputation to get someone to give you a chance. This works in a very similar way when we talk about online reviews and testimonials. So speaking of asking people to leave reviews and comments, we're going to pause for just a moment and I'm going to ask you, is there any type of topic that's related to the future of technology that I have not covered that you really want to see me cover? If there is, go ahead and put that in the comments below right now. I'm interested in hearing from you and learning how I can serve you better. The next step to getting more referrals is to establish referral partnerships. Now, some people actually have whole groups dedicated to this where they meet up once a week for breakfast and there's members of all different types of industries and they refer business to each other. So in some cases, it's very much a transactional membership experience. But in some places, it's just a matter of saying, okay, well, you're a wealth manager. I'm a realtor. Wealth manager, sometimes you have clients that need to invest in real estate. And me, sometimes as a realtor, I have people come to me that their finances aren't quite ready yet for them to purchase. I can refer people back to you as well. So start looking for people that are in complementary professions where you understand that they have the ears and the trust of your target market and you have the same for them. You all can be best of friends as you're recycling clients back and forth. But a word of caution, make sure that they offer the level of service that your clients and customers have come to expect from you. What you don't want to do is have them accustomed to this level and then refer someone out just because they can refer people back, but diminish your own reputation in the eyes of your clients. We never want that to happen. And one more piece of advice. If you're going to develop referral networks, do not share the data of your clients. So there's some popular nonprofits and organizations that I know for a fact have shared my information with their counterparts. One is a nonprofit that I've had a membership with for many years until this happened, where they sold my information or maybe just probably traded my information with another organization that was somewhat similar. And that's not unusual in the nonprofit world where they'll share information back and forth. But they gave them my direct contact information, so I popped up on their list. And at that moment in time, I ended my membership with the original nonprofit that at that point I think I'd had for about 8 years. I do the same thing in business relationships as well. So if you're going to have referral partners, you keep the data. You can share their information with your team, but unless someone gives you permission to share their data with someone else, you probably shouldn't do it. And you definitely shouldn't do it if you have any of your clients based in Europe, because the EU is going to get you because of GDPR. And the last piece I have for you is to engage in networking. Now, if you're somebody that's a wallflower, you're introverted, believe it or not, I am exceedingly introverted. Yes, I get paid to be in rooms full of thousands of people speaking, but that's not my comfort zone. I can turn it on for a short period of time. But as soon as I'm done, I tend to run into a corner somewhere and quiet and just kind of get my bearings again. So I'm not someone that wants to be the center of attention and at all the events and all the parties. That's never been me. But if you're looking for more referrals, networking with people is a great way to get more referrals. Getting to know them, letting them get to know you. They might test you out and pass a person or two your way and see how you handle that referral. And you might actually offer them the same type of thing in reverse. Now, to be fair, networking is not easy for everyone. I'm going to go back to that one more time because I can feel that there's some people that are watching right now that are like, I don't want to do it. Can I just do it on social media? No. You can network with people in that space, but you really need to network with people in person as well. And I know it's not easy. I'll share with you just very briefly how much I know it's not easy, because one of my first major networking experiences that I had as a business owner was a huge, huge flop, sort of. I'm sitting at a table with all these incredible business owners from around Houston, Texas, and it was actually a business magazine event. So here I am sitting there, they're asking me questions about myself, I'm learning from them, and if I can be honest with you, I'm feeling a little insecure because I'm a new business owner, so I feel like I didn't know if I really belonged in that room yet, you know what I mean? I'm trying to charm people, I'm trying super hard. Now at the time I have to mention, we're at these tables that are round, there's candles in the middle, and I had my napkin, because we had a little meal and everything, in my hand. I'm trying to tell a story, and I'm working overtime trying to be likable, y'all. All I can say is, next thing I know, somehow my napkin came into contact with that candle. And then with my next movement, I lit the table on fire. So I want you to imagine people all around the table trying to put out this fire at this business networking event. I was mortified. Luckily, no one was hurt. They were able to put out the fire. Everybody was throwing their water on it. We got it out. As you can imagine, I definitely made an impression that day. Now, was it successful or was it a bust? I guess it depends on who you ask, because I was definitely memorable, and years later, quite a few of them actually did do business with me. So maybe it still worked. So keep that in mind, that even if you go to a networking event and set a table on fire, it might still result in more business and referrals. And with that, I'm going to invite you to take a look at the description of this video. I have a gift for you, and no, it's not a flaming table. It's a link to download my Future Ready Playbook. This playbook is chock full of all kinds of activities and worksheets that will help you be more strategic in planning your future. If you haven't already downloaded it right now.